Alright, what is up guys? Professor Akali here, bringing you a new video on some of the most overpowered mechanics, bug abuse. I really don't know what to call what I'm about to show you guys because some of these things are OP and it doesn't seem like it belongs in the game because of how, you guys will see. The one in specific I'm talking about that seems to be heavy bug abuse doing it because it just doesn't fit into the game. I'll show you guys at the very end, but I'm going to be showing you guys some of the most OP mechanics that I've discovered. Kunai on Discord has discovered, shout out to him. I also saw this video on Akali Main's Reddit. So yeah, I probably discovered about half of these, but that doesn't really matter. I'm just going to be showing you guys so you can start abusing them because pretty much no one has talked about this. So yeah, without wasting any more time, hopefully you guys enjoy the video and let's get right into it. I'm going to be showing you guys pretty much everything. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, because I will be finding more of these things, be sure to leave a like, comment down below saying you want to see these types of videos because it's not a gameplay. So yeah, let's go straight into the list. I wrote out a huge list of things. The first thing is going to be kind of simple, but it's something that not many people know about. So you know how when you use your spells on Akali, either a circle comes up, you have to run out of the range, and then you can get your passive, right? Makes sense. It's just how Akali's passive works. Well, there's actually one spot where you can cast your Q without needing to run back and your passive activates. You have to be directly targeting it right at them because of how that little the range indicator works. It has to be right in the middle, otherwise it won't work because of how your passive's range adds up. So it's gonna be like somewhere like right here. Actually, that's not even close enough, so I'm gonna just get rid of this and I'm gonna show you guys for real now. Probably like right about there. Yeah, see, it's very difficult, but there you can see you get your passive off without even needing to run back. This is something that you have to be like, this is expert level mechanic. I have no clue how to do it because it takes a lot of practice. It's something that maybe someone that doesn't have quick cast will be able to get faster, but I feel like it's better to just get used to quick cast eventually. Oh my god, see, it's so difficult, and it's even more impractical in a team fight, right? Like, you don't even know, but if they're stunned especially, you can literally just go up and you can make use of it. This is definitely a mechanic worth learning if you're an Akali main or if you want to just get really good at Akali. You guys know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to move on to the next one. You know how champions like Vi can charge up her Q, she goes to the very end of it and then she can flash for an extended range? Well, you can do that with Akali as well, with both parts of your R. So you see how this should only land on here, right? So you know what, you just do it, we'll do it again. You can actually extend the duration and you can hit both of them with the stun. You can hit them both with the R2 as well. And there you go. You can extend the range of your ult by the range of your flash. So you can literally turn this giant circle and add in the ult circle or the flash circle range. So you can go from here to here, which is almost double the range. Isn't that like that's actually really good to know, right? I just discovered that yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm really happy to know it. But anyways, let's move on. And for the next thing, this is also going to be something simple. We're going to be going to the crazy stuff later on for sure. But this is just something really simple. So like previous iterations of Akali, there's this thing you can do where you drop your Shroud against the wall, and because now the smoke spreads out, you can pretty much just go around the corner, and if the enemy is waiting for you, say you're low health, he's waiting for you over this wall, you can literally just sneak out and run away. Like, you can just go over there and just run away from him, or say that he ends up actually coming this way, well then you can just run over here and increase your chances of escaping. That's just a quick little tip to trying to escape a sticky situation that I wanted to share with you guys. And yeah, let's move on to the next thing. And for this next thing, guys, there is something cool that you can actually do. These are all situational. I understand, maybe everything I'm listing, you'll make use of it. Maybe not even once a game, maybe once every 2 games. But the thing is, it's still good to know because it'll get you kills that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. So this next thing is going to be the Q flash, because you can Q flash. So yeah, as you can see, if I Q from here, not in range, but if I just Q and instantly flash, it hits them. It helps you get catches that you wouldn't be able to normally get, and yeah, this is also basic. I'm going to start showing you guys some really cool stuff. Okay, so now let's move on to one of the coolest things. So say this guy right here, this is the tank, and that's his 80 carry, or that's the mage that you want to assassinate. How are you supposed to reach this 80 carry when the tank's in the way? Well, you just E-flash it. And as you can see, it literally, it casts it and it points in the direction you cast it, but it changes the angle from which it shoots, and you're able to actually just sneak through and one-shot those filthy 80 carry mains that have no business being anywhere close to an Akali. So yeah, that is going to be that. It's as simple as pressing E where you want to go and then just flashing to the side. This is something that I know is going to make for some insane montage plays because it's crazy. And yeah, moving on to something a little bit more high difficulty, high mechanically skilled, I don't know. Something more difficult is going to be canceling the knockback of your E, or canceling the, the kickback of your E. So, sometimes when you cast your E, you don't want to be flying back because, say you're chasing someone, you want to hit them, but in case you miss, it's like, do I really want to be even farther away, say they're running away? Like, it just pushes you back, and that's not always a good thing. So there's something you can do. You can cast your E, and then you flash. It doesn't increase the range of your E, but it does completely get rid of the kickback or the knockback that you take from casting your E. But you have to do it really well. Like, you have to E and then do it like 0.5 seconds later. If you do it too fast, say if you do it too fast, it'll just kick you back anyways. You have to do it as it's shooting out. There's really like only a few frames you can do it. See, I'm not even perfect at it. So yeah, this is very difficult as well. There's so many things that you have to master. I can't even describe how long this is going to take to get good at, but I know that if you're in a Akali main like me and you want to get good at these things, it's kind of just necessary. You have to practice these things because, it just makes you better. So before we go into the most insane stuff, I'm going to show you guys a few little tricks you can do with Zhonyas that are actually very practical. You'd think it's just trolling around like, a golden Lee Sin kick, but it's not the case. You can actually make some pretty crazy plays just by using your Zhonyas with your E and with your ult. So obviously, as you guys can see for the first thing, you can Zhonyas and you can continue moving places, like going to wherever you're going with your E while you're in stasis from your Zhonyas. That in itself can be useful. I don't want to even go into the situations it can be useful in because it's so limited, but it can be. But what is more practical is, say you're low health, right? Say you have 100 health left, the enemy is pretty low, and you want to execute them with your R2, because R1's pretty slow. It's going to be hard to do that. Well, you can do something like this. It actually does do the damage, even if I press R and 1 at the same time, which is where like R and Zhonyas at the same time. It will travel the entire way, even if you're in Zhonyas, and it does the damage. The most important part about this is that it does the damage, in my opinion. So that is just something else you guys should keep in mind when you're playing Akali, I think. Man, all these, literally everything here I'm trying to explain is like so situational, but as I keep saying, I don't need to keep saying that's important regardless. So yeah, let's move on to the most difficult thing for me. I don't know why it's so difficult right now, because sometimes it's easy, but we are going to be doing the, so yeah guys, I really don't know how to explain what I'm about to show you, but you can use it to jump over some fat walls and do some crazy stuff. This isn't the only wall. You can do it over any wall you can't normally E over. So this wall, for example, you know how sometimes with your old Shroud Link, you can E over some walls, right? You can flippity flip over the small walls, like this one, for example. But then you got, oh man, get out of here, dude. Let me just kill this stupid thing really quick. So yeah, you have these small walls you can flippity flip over, but then you have the fat walls, right? You can't flip over this because it's just too fat. Like, you don't have the room to work with. But you can do something like this. You can get your R2 ready. You end up right back to where you started. Because, that's just how it decided to code it. This might end up being a bug because it just doesn't make sense. And, there's also something else you can do with this bug. Now, before I show you guys the craziest thing you can do, in my opinion, it revolves around the last thing I just showed you, but honestly, I've been trying to show it off for like the past 5 minutes, and I just can't get it to work, so I'm going to show you guys a few more things, and I will come back to it, because it really is that difficult for me, but I'm sure for a lot of you guys it'll be a lot easier. Oh no, my minions. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys the instant one-shot combo finisher. So this is going to be something you would use, obviously, at the end of a team fight, if you still have your R2 available. This is probably going to be one of the best combos you can use. So say that this is the enemy carry that's low health and you want to execute them with the instant one-shot combo. What you want to do is get your R2 ready. You want to use your E and cancel your E with your R2, and you want to instantly go in for an auto, E, auto, and that should be more than enough damage, especially if you have electrocute up. So I'll do it one more time from this side. You want to get your R2 ready, you want to cancel the knockback from your E with your R2, and then you want to just go in for one giant combo. That'll get both parts of your E, an auto, and your R2 off pretty much instantly. And yeah, that is going to be that combo. That's just a fun little combo I came up with. This isn't going to be every combo that you can do. The more standard combos I'm going to keep for the Akali guide that are more practical. This is like the more advanced one that I'll refer to when I do make the guide. But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed yet and you want to check out that Akali guide. Be sure to subscribe, turn on bell notifications. The day Akali goes live, I will have that guide live on my YouTube channel as well. So, you know what? We've held off long enough. Let's go to the final and most OP crazy combo. So basically, you guys remember that combo where you can E over walls just like that are way too big to flip over normally. So obviously this wall is small and you should be able to, but then this wall you can't unless you do something crazy. I'm gonna try one more time with something a little bit simpler. So you can see like right here, you can't actually jump over this wall, but there you go. Something like that. It's just a little bit more difficult on this wall. I think the timing has to be more perfect. But as you guys can see, you can do the super, I guess, flip, drop your E and drop your Shroud over the wall, and then you can, you know, pretty much just choose if you want to jump back into a team fight. So yeah, guys, I guess that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. It's going to be a little bit difficult for me to like clearly explain all the OP mechanics because I haven't even discovered all of them. But these are going to be, honestly, I'd say most of them. There's obviously going to be some things that people learn along the way, and I'll definitely be sure to report back to you guys on that. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in a new one. Peace.